I'm Mikhail Lerma, author of the Z-Plan series, Blood on the Sand, Red Tides, and Homecoming. A lot of boredom. Being deployed, you're just like, I can do very few things. Play video games, sleep, and then maybe a few things I shouldn't mention in an interview. So I went with writing. Agatha Christie, The 10 Little Indians, was like one of the first books that I was like, oh my god, I just got to keep reading. And so I really like the way that she draws out her storyline and gives you little hints and everything. I like how clever she was. Next question. Just having an idea of mine as a palpable thing, something out there that anyone could read or look at, envision. Book one, Z-Plan, Blood on the Sand, was the first one that I put together, and it was just a fun little project I was doing when I got the idea, and I bounced ideas off of some of my friends, that I was deployed with, and it follows a soldier who's deployed in Iraq amidst a zombie apocalypse, and then he's got to get home, and it's about the bonds of brotherhood and relying on your friends who are there, and it's about getting home to the ones you love, alive and all in one piece. It's about trying to get your friends home also, because it's not just you. Soldiers, we're not selfish. We think of our brothers and sisters in arms almost all the time. Mm-hmm. Okay, my most recent book would be Red Tides, although I'm working on Homecoming right now. I'm about halfway through it, but Red Tides would be the most recent completed one, and what you can expect from that one is just like a continuation of Cale's journey and his character growth, and you get to see more about him. He's got survivor's guilt, PTSD. He's gonna be pretty messed up, and it shows. It's obvious. Like, I didn't intend for it, but it seems like this whole series is a bunch of metaphors for soldiers coming home, and it's post-traumatic stress. It's dealing with coming back to be a civilian. I mean, it just carries right into the book, and granted, it's all metaphors, but I think readers will pick up on it.
Okay.
One of the common misconceptions about writers is that we're all successful. That's really not the case. I mean, some writers go years without ever getting picked up by a publisher, and so they just do the self-publish thing. I was fortunate enough to get a publisher. That doesn't mean I'm some sort of literacy genius, which a lot of people seem to think too. They think, oh, you wrote a book, you must be smart. Not true. That's why I have an editor. I mean, or editors, now that I have two of them. Mm-hmm. I mean, they help smooth things out, and I'm still learning things. I'm far from knowing everything. More misconceptions is that we're wealthy, or that we're able to sit at home and type all day and just work on our book. I'd love to do that. Not gonna lie, that's my dream. But as of right now, I work a 40-hour a week, sometimes more job, and I balance family on top of that. So writing is kind of a side project for me. I decided to join Permuted Press mostly because it was the next step for me. I'd done almost as much as I could doing self-publish, and my wife worked tirelessly to try to promote my book and get everything going, and she was about at her wit's end with me because I really don't involve myself in that aspect of it, and that's kind of all her. So I don't know. When we decided together, because we're kind of a team, that we were going to go with Permuted Press because they open up to a bigger audience. They can get my book out there more than my wife could, just by herself. Z-Plan is my first series, ever, and I went with the zombie genre. It was something I was passionate about. But I guess something that people could know about me is that I have ambitions beyond zombies. I mean, I've got tons of ideas. I kind of started on some, and I've been brainstorming others, and I've been shelving a lot of it because I just want to focus on one project at a time. I don't want to get spread too thin, but something to know is that I'm gonna branch out of the zombie genre and try my hand at other genres.
Okay, where can people find more information about you?
The internet.
The end.
The Google machine. The pirate pilfered his plunder.
Are you prepared now?
No, I'm not prepared.
Okay.
This is going at the bloopers at the end.
I don't know.
Right?
We'll see.
All right.
There's going to be lots of editing.
Okay. That's not going to work.
You're cracking me up.
That's horrible.
It's fine. So what's the most rewarding part?
The most rewarding part? Well, I don't want to say the money, but the money. Okay, I take that back, because there's really not a whole lot of money in writing. But
no.
I'm not really that funny. When you look at this later, like, we're going to be like, oh, God, we need to edit all of this out.
No.